Have I told you about Hunter?
Probably. Remind me.
Alright, so Hunter, he was once a soldier in his own world, and then a parasite virus outbreak happens. He was trying to escape them, killed a bunch of them. He was crashing. When he was going into his helicopter, the helicopter crashed due to parasites jumping on the helicopter. He was put into a coma, and later on found out he was infected, but he was not like the others. He became what was called a mindful parasite. There's two types: mindful and mindless. Basically, you know what the mindless is.
Yeah, basically just
a zombie. It's where the freaking parasite completely eats the brain. But for ones that did not have their mind lost, they get inhuman abilities. Hunter served the military for a while, hunting down other people who were like him. And then he learned that he was more powerful than them, and he betrayed them. Then grew into a new army, but then later on was exposed to a virus called Black Dust, and made him stronger and able to inhuman abilities, able to teleport around. Basically, the Black Dust was the cancer form to form in your lungs.
Interesting.
In an instant, basically dying from lung cancer in a matter of seconds just by breathing it in. And the parasite basically takes that as a freaking protein shake. It makes him stronger. So his strength, basically all of his abilities doubled in strength.
Damn.
And also regeneration also happens. Basically, any type of limb he loses will regenerate from pure dust.
So you basically just made the most powerful character in all of fiction.
But there is also a weakness he has. The parasite in the back of his head. It latches onto. If you remove the parasite, his immortality is gone.
Interesting.
So
if someone removes the parasite, would he age really fast, or would he just because he's been alive?
He will stay the same, but he would not. He would just won't be immortal anymore.
Huh. Fair enough.
So his powers stay, but he's able to be killed now. And then so basically he learned that he can make other Black Dust people. So basically he puts the parasite in them and basically cuts his hand open, cuts their hand open, and then basically become blood bonds.
Oh yeah.
Of Black Dust. And then once the prophecy is sealed, both their hands seal up, and then the trial's over. So he did that to Sharp and Bone, and Sharp and Bone got an ability which he controls bones. This happens whenever the person is completely psychopathic.
Interesting.
Basically, he was always the person who had that. He was a soldier, but he always liked to freaking destroy people and rip their bones apart. So that's why he got the ability to control bones from the inside. I also made this guy who was actually not from Hunter's clan. He goes by the name called Down Eye, because he has two types of demon blood in him. So he has Magi and Downfall. Downfall allows him to become stronger in the day or night. It's random. And Magi allows him to control demon blood. It makes those two together. He's fast and powerful.
Nice.
But also, the smallest drop of his blood can turn any type of human into demon.
That is cool.
And then so he made a blood rain cloud to go across the world and spread the blood and drain all their blood dry. And then move on to the next planet to do the same thing. Hunter didn't like what he was doing, so he basically fucking killed him. Or tried to kill him.
I found a camping spot for those virals. I've killed about 880 of them so far. And seriously, they're all coming out of this one vent, so I've just got an infinite zombie glitch.
That's nice. So yeah, Hunter fights Down Eye. Basically, Down Eye is lord over 2 earths of blood. So yeah, basically the more blood he has, the more immortal he becomes. But Hunter, due to his fast reflexes and cutting him piece by piece, he basically eliminated his blood to nearly 0. Basically forcing him to restart from scratch again.
Yeah.
And basically Hunter let them live to tell him this is a warning, stay out of my way. Because he was also a reason why also part of his army was killed. So basically, Down Eye controls blood. He make anything out of basically make anything out of blood with him. A weapon made out of blood, swords, mechs, basically. So Down Eye was really powerful, but Hunter removed his blood and made him less powerful. But he's eventually will start over and regain all of his blood again. He was actually by far the only person who was actually almost able to defeat Hunter without having to remove the parasite. Hunter did go against a lot of people who actually almost defeated him and tried to kill him.
Yeah.
Hunter's goal was also actually to also die to a worthy opponent. Because he's lived for over thousands of years.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because the parasite was supposed to give him age proof, but the virus plus the parasite made him immune to age. So basically, he looks the same as until he dies. I want to also get them the age. He looks like he's in mid-40s. So that's his life. The reason, also another reason why he joined the military and became as such a hard cold killer in the military, because back then he had a bunch of friends. He was friends, and so basically he had to leave them to frickin' join stuff because his mother said so. So that his friends went to his house and killed his mom.
Goddamn.
And so basically Hunter had to thank for revenge. And so he went to when he joined, instead of joining what he was supposed to join, he went to the military and joined them and went on a special ops mission and murdered all of his friends in a brutal way. Basically, what I mean when he went on a special ops mission, I mean he went by himself.
Yeah.
He had 9 friends who did that, and he killed them all the exact same day.
Jesus.
He basically had his mother's basically, she was making food with stuff with some
Yeah, give me a second. My headset's glitching a little bit.
You there?
Yeah.
So she was making food with basically with her something special. It was like a hammer that she used to have for like tenderizing meat. She was they took that and murdered her with it.
Damn.
And so he went to where their hideout was because he knew where they were. They thought he was gonna be happy about killing his mom, but why the fuck would anyone be happy about that? Unless your mom was abusive.
Or if
you'd be happy about that.
Psychopath.
Yeah, or that. But saying Hunter loved his mom a lot. And so he went to their hideout and basically pummeled them all with the same hammer. And then he was later on found guilty and he was sentenced to life in the army. But you know, that makes no damn sense.
Actually, that's
basically,
not a bad idea.
That is actually not a bad idea. He was served life in the army. And that's when, and then not to mention a couple years later, then the virus outbreak happens, and he found his true potential.
I think the only problem with them actually sentencing prisoners to going into the army, instead of just sending them to normal prison, would be giving them weapons and more escape attempts, you know.
Yeah, but also not to mention you have to deal with the whole damn army.
Yeah.
And not to mention if you escape from the army, isn't that like a like very bad?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that'd be worse than prison. Because not to mention they're forced you to eat crappy MREs.
Not all MREs are that bad.
Not that bad, yeah. But also you're getting up like butt crack of dawn. And not to mention you have a higher chance of being killed.
True.
So technically, it's not all. It's basically, I want to say it's better better and worse than being in prison. So it's not, but it's still not a bad idea. For like let's say like you did some type of crime, so they send you to the army for like a couple months. That'll get your mind straightened up real quick. But he was sentenced to life after committing mass genocide on his friends with one hammer. Oh, it also reminds me of another story that I had another time about a character of ice powers. This one, I'm gonna tell this one in a short pattern. Basically, this guy, he had a daughter. Basically his name is Carlos Coldfront.
Yeah.
And he had his daughter's Alibi Coldfront. Basically, their mom passed away due to childbirth. So that whenever that happened, basically for his daughter's 18th birthday, he got her a sword with her name on it.
Nice.
Basically, a person knocks on the door, and basically, so his daughter answers it, and the guy stabs her in the chest with a poison dagger. So he takes her blade and basically kills him with his daughter's blade.
Makes sense.
Without using his powers. And basically, for the next painful 10 minutes of her life, she was dying from poison.
Yeah.
But later on, she was revived by a special spell from because there's other people with powers who have like life and stuff. So they brought her back to life. Basically, it was like the Lazarus pit, but it without the mental suffering part in it.
Okay.
So basically, she was basically brought back to life in a peaceful manner.
So basically, the Lazarus pit minus the
mental suffering.
Yeah.
So yeah, so she was brought back to life in a peaceful manner. But then the ritual can only happen once a year. So she was brought back to life that day. So basically, it was a tragical story for Coldfront because his daughter was just murdered on her own birthday. Sadly, Coldfront and his family did die to Hunter's men. Hunter goes to different types of universes in the world. So what I like to call him, I call him a time shifter. Basically, going to different worlds to kill and conquer more worlds and make more of his own kind.
Yeah.
So he went to Coldfront's world, and Coldfront fought for a long time. Actually, he fought Hunter off for a long time. And then another character called Conductor, which is another person on Hunter's men. Basically, a person with black electricity. So he went up there because he's actually bloodthirsty because he has so much power he has to let it out some kind of time.
Yeah.
He carries up to over 9 million volts. Which is kind of a damn lot. I think it was 9 million volts, or was it more? I'm gonna say it was 9 million volts. And so he went to them and killed them, respectfully, actually. Because he said they was the only people who actually took him seriously. So he killed them honorably and let them die peacefully. Which he did not tell Hunter about that. I'm moving on to other scrap, so are you almost done?
I'm getting close.
I got like 2 more. I got 2 more duel matches to play anyway.
Alright.
But I do think I made a great story.
Yeah.
Great stories. Especially Hunter is probably my biggest hit I've ever made. I forgot about the Black Samurai, to be honest. I had the story, but I gave it to my friend so he can continue editing it because I kind of ran out of ideas.
Fair enough. I had this one idea for a story about time travel where they would find this like lake made of like it looked like, you know, gallium, like that liquid metal that's not really toxic, that's just silver when it's liquid.
But it's just like liquid metal.
Yeah, it looked like just liquid metal.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you went into it, you would go back in time or forward in time, but it was sort of at random. But yeah, I came up with the idea when I was like 8. I still have a rough draft up on my shelf.
That's nice.
I'm still thinking of working on it more. But it was a full-on book. It was gonna have maybe like I don't know, 300 pages.
Yes, yes, I did it. I got the ultimate shine off the ledge again.
Nice.
Fly! Oh, boom! Oh god, where'd you go? Oh, you're down there. Oh, hi. Oh my god, where's your head? Basically, let's just say she looked like a freaking. Basically, you know those how you fold a paper in like 50 different spots.
Oh god.
That's what she looked like.
Oh god. That's kind of funny.
Shallon's definitely my most annoying player to go against.
Mm-hmm.
That's if you let me hit a damn combo on you. Okay, what if they never nerf this guy? You remember my attack that gave you stun ability is Shallon, right?
Vaguely.
Basically, they nerfed it, but there's still a little upside to it. They made it where now if you attack from a certain direction, if he does that light attack, whatever direction you hit from, he does it on there. He can block it and do that stun ability to you. Basically, he just turned into a quick unblockable.
Yeah.
Basically a counter attack. Which I could kind of see why some people consider him as an assassin.
Yeah. It doesn't really seem like an assassin character to me, but then again, neither does Orochi. Orochi seems like it would be a hybrid or a vanguard or something.
Yeah, but Shallon's a hybrid.
Yeah.
Huh? Later. Love you. You know, I probably said this like a million times already, but if they would have nerfed him whenever I was just like playing like the guy in like the level 72 gear, I would have been fine with him being nerfed. But him being nerfed whenever I got him this high, just made me mad.
Makes sense. You put a lot of hard work into the character just for them to say.
Yeah, and not to mention I
no.
spent like I spent so much money I couldn't buy another character. That's how much. But luckily, I actually relearned how to play as this guy. So he's still pretty fun to play as. Oh my god, what did I do to you? Oh god. I feel bad for you. You remember how I punched the guy into spikes once, and he just went through the wall? I plan to do it again, but what if I was further away from the wall?
Oh.
Oh, whoops. I forgot how far I flip you. Jesus. You're fine, get up. Stop pretending you're dead. You only fell into a little 2 feet full of water. You're basically, if you stand up, you can breathe. Like, I kinda wish that, like, in some situations your character couldn't die from being launched into the water.
Yeah.
But they, like, lose all stamina. Like, for, like, a downside.
Imagine, in general, just, friggin' For Honor with swimming. That'd be weird. Then again, they made Call of Duty with swimming, and it sort of works, so who knows?
But saying, like just for, like, certain characters. Like Shallon, for example, like, he can swim. And also Orochi. Raider. Nah, I can definitely see Raider swimming.
It seems oddly terrifying. Yeah.
Because basically he can make a sneak attack if you're not careful. Basically, like, oh, we're chilling at Zone A, expecting no one to come from behind us, Raider. Are you sure about that?
That'd be very terrifying, just seeing a Raider angrily swimming towards you.
But saying like, I'm talking about he would just come from behind you, you won't even notice.
Freaky. Ugh.
Bruh, now I gotta play brawl matches with any hero. I'm gonna wait for you to get on.
Alright. I'm gonna hop on now. There's one more person that needs to be killed real quick. Alright, he ain't surviving that fall.